Hello, by the next hour, next lesson, this time about prelude on concerto, like free form, generally I would say. And this will be also on the piano, like because I think there's some difference between structure of pieces. If we are thinking about prelude organ and prelude piano, we have pedal keyboard, so there are bigger differences to explain it. So that's why I decided to make it both, to make it on the piano, or then later I will show it also on the organ, because there are some differences. Welcome to all of you. I'm very glad that you are here, and if you have some questions, you can of course just ask, raise the hand and so on. Zoom is very good software for it. And if I am thinking about prelude, first prelude, the word prelude, I think first about Bach, das wohltemperierte Klavier, well-tempered piano or keyboard or harpsichord, how you want to call it, like the huge collection of very nice prelude and fugues. But of course there are many other composers which compose very nice short preludes and so on. In this lesson I would concentrate myself by what I learned about prelude improvisation. I studied improvisation by Wolfgang Seifen, and of course we did some preludes on the organ, but I would like to use this knowledge how to, I would say, compose a prelude, how to put together some things, and do it also on the piano. The difference is not in the music or in the, in the planning of a prelude for organ and piano. It's not big, but the, translation for the instrument is different. How do I play pedal point on the piano? I have only one hand, and I'm not able to play some structures like on the organ with pedal. So this will be something different. But the way, how to start. Every time I would say the best way is to have a team, to have an idea. And the idea for this prelude was a little bit for me aria by Handel. I will show you my iPad. For the first two bars. Sorry. And so on. The technique is also very similar to organ technique. This I call it tiki-taka. Yeah, and the beginning. I would change it a little bit, and I wrote something like this, without the up bar. How does it call? So pre-measure, Auftakt, ohne Auftakt. And then I would go to the end to play the cadence, to write the cadence. Yapam. Yeah, maybe something like this. But the that is this introduction by Handel I like very much. And if we harmonize it, this is very nice structure. Of course, I taught already about it on the foundation first course, first lesson. Wait a minute. We'll make it like this. Okay. G major, D7, also D major 7. Okay, doesn't sound good. now here's 7. Yeah? So you can play D major chord, and then D major 7, and then like G, D, G, D, G. Very short, like a pendle, like switching between two chords, G and the D, and then cadence. Yeah? Of course, there are much more possibilities, because the last bar you can harmonize in different way. You can harmonize it like with more steps, like the extended cadence. Yeah, I'm playing now G major, E minor, 6th ajouté of C, so like 5/6. I would use more, I think, more figure bass terminology. And one more time. Sorry. Here, his root chord, 5/6, 3/5, and then you can play 7 at the end. But how to really go into improvisation? I would play it only the theme, try to harmonize it on the piano, maybe 2 parts, 2 voices only, and to transpose it in every key, maybe not every key, first in parallel, like in E minor. I would try it in G major. And so on. You see, I play very often this, I call it Bruder Jakob motif. It sounds very live, very nice, very Baroque also. And I would say it suits perfect as counterpoint to the theme, because contrary movement, parallel thirds. Yeah, so it's very nice feeling of hearing it. And now let's play it through keys of this chaconne, which some of you know already. C, G, D, A, F, C, G, C. Yeah? If I played, because we were talking about another bases to variate, and let's try to do the same like D'Andrier. There was a Baroque composer, and he made a lot of exercises for harpsichord accompaniment, and do it also everything from C major, G major, D minor, A minor, F major, and then C major back. So let's try the same with this theme. Of course, in G major it will be like G, D, A, E, C, and G. Yeah. Of course, you can make some break between, but the idea is, because these keys like C, G, D, A, and E, we will need very often in the prelude. Yeah, this is really like most important steps to move to, because some prelude free form is like a movement, like a how to say, adventure. You're starting with G major. You are, what's this? What's there? Going to D minor, D major. Okay, I know it already, but it's everything major, major. Let's go to minor. Which minor? This one. It's connections between these parts are very strong, and it sounds very good because this is what they did. Composers, they didn't go from C major to F sharp or something like this. Yeah. Let's go back to the theme. How it would be sound in the left hand. So if I want to play it with the left hand. With what kind of, or how can you find the right counterpoint for it? We start with D. We can risk sixth, like, or I wouldn't start with a fourth. It does sound well for the beginning. Sixth, of course. Sorry. It's also not nice. The main goal would be to go to see the third as a key, as the spot, as the main interval in working on an improvisation in Baroque time. Or you're looking for the counterpoint, looking for nice second voice. The third and the opposite is sixth. If I'm starting, for example, here, third would be like F sharp. So maybe third and F1, also 8, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, I will leave it and then 6, 3. Okay, it is perfect. If I play F sharp at the end, it comes one more time F sharp, so it doesn't have sense. But here, octave and then third. Yeah. So maybe some of you know already this methods of partimento. There's a lot of working with contrary motion and also looking for parallel thirds, parallel sixth, and sometimes switching between them through octave or fifth. Yeah. So fifth and octave I use only if I want to make a break point to go another direction. And of course you can play with the whole chord, like it's also possible, like to have the whole structure. This is my thorough bass, my figured bass line, and I'm playing this like this. I'm starting. There is no number, so no idea what can. But I see D. Okay, so I think first on the D major, G major, F sharp. Yeah. So this is the third of D major, D major, 7, and G major, first inversion, so 6th, 6th 3 chord. And here I have problem. I can use this D major first, but I can play A minor. It sounds more like 2-5-1 cadence in jazz. It sounds more natively, yeah? So one more time, maybe in the left hand. And it will be the next step to switch between showing theme in the right hand, showing theme in the left hand, yeah? Sorry. And then yeah. cadence. And then comes the second part, playing with motif alone, not with the whole theme. I know this is not light, this is not easy, this way of working with the counterpoint here, but yeah, I recommend you really to try. We're talking really about really live composition. You want to recreate the whole prelude, yes. The other topics, like if you say it's too difficult for me, I would then recommend this variation technique. First, practice variation technique or given bass and repeat like a looping. This is still the same, but here this is needed to be, I would say, after practicing, so conscious what I'm doing that it works. And as you see, I play also some modulation at the end of the theme, because I want to go D major. And what is the best way? I have already in my ear la 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 a melody, so I follow the melody. But before I had it, I played a falling tetrachord. Yeah? And going to the D major. Or I can go rise from G to D, like. Yeah? It will be also possible. What kind of technique is this? This is the rule of the octave. Or looking down. Okay. And you can play it with chords, you can play it with a line, third parallels, for example. The end of this yum. Or it doesn't sound very well. I need some other figuration, maybe here. Okay, it was the rule of the octave. And I'm in the major now. Or would be also possible. Maybe here 6 and here 5 only. Not 5, 5, because this is fifth parallels. This will be also nice. But yeah, so on this one element I would stay a little bit longer. So generally it is very important not to try go through. No, I'm preparing, and this was the, how to say, my way of studying improvisation, working 2 weeks on the exposition. 2 weeks, no? Not 5 minutes. And this was the really huge difference. This was the game changer in the practicing improvisation, to try everything out, what is possible, what sounds well for me. I will show you also another example, because there was only inspiration by Handel. This is yeah, keyboard pieces by Handel, second volume, like his suites. At the beginning we have preludes, and you can just ask Shimon, why didn't you start with arpeggio preludes? It's typical for harpsichord, for today piano, to play really like arpeggios on some chords. Yeah, it will be possible, but my goal is through prelude to feel free in a more, how to say, structured way. I would say the chords you can practice through the variations, and of course there's a very popular way of preluding like this. but in this course, or which is going to start also, I will concentrate myself really on preludes which you already have with counterpoint harmony, which is, I would say, a little bit more advanced. So yeah, I leave it and I wanted to go to think like this, to ideas like this. This is a very simple way also of figurating what we already I was talking about last hours. Yeah, it's also switching between tonic and dominant. What happens next? Going back to tonic and dominant. Such figuration you will find very often in concertis in Italian style. So if we are talking about concerti, we will do more stuff like this. So this is the difference between prelude and concerto in my in my teaching. Concerto, you have more figuration and more stable parts, and in prelude you have more movement, and you are going through different keys much easier and so on. This is what I've learned in my study, so I want to give it this way, not to go maybe in some books there's some another way. But you see here already switching like was tonic and dominant, and then repetition, and then going to the sequence. And so on, like puzzles, and it starts also with prelude, like puzzles, building puzzles. Let's go back to theme. What would be the next step if I presented the theme only in G major without modulation? Maybe the same in the left hand. Yeah? And put the form to the end. I play it in G major, the theme in the right hand, in the left hand, and then starts the rising fourth sequence. I like to call it "We Wish You a Merry Christmas" sequence. What happens if I modulate to D major? I play in the left hand the theme, playing falling fifth sequence. And now it's a very important thing, I can try to stay by the motifs of the theme. So this falling 5 notes, I would try to use it also in falling fifth sequence. Oh. Yeah. So I tried to change a little bit. As you see, I play also the main note here to have a bass note. On the organ it will be kind of problem. Oh, sorry, German. On the organ it would be no problem. and I will try to use it for the sequence figuration. This was rising fifth, so rising fourth sequence. But if I want to play falling fifth, I can start with G major and then going. But I can start with direct with fourth, with the subdominant, like. And here maybe, yeah. No, it doesn't sound well. Should I play F sharp or no? I have to play F sharp, so maybe, but not G sharp. I would stay on the G here, natural. Yeah, I'm not happy with it, so I'm looking for more and more. As you see, I show you also there is no solution at once. Improvisation is exploring, 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 exploring. Playing and have with it fun. Maybe I will try something, not start with fifth, with third. Okay. Maybe I will not play falling fifth sequence with fifths in the left hand, but I will make the third steps, so called like this form of the falling fifth sequence, yeah? Yeah, it works for me better. I like it more. It will be concerto now. This repetition of the 8 note, ta 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 ta, Vivaldi, and so on. But maybe with C. No, it doesn't work because I'm landing on the tritonus. I would stay with here. This is also very nice. I play from the theme the motif, and not the 7, no, there's no the octave, yeah. And it corresponds very well with the falling fifth here. Very nice. I wanted to play more from theme. And my voice wants to make more as my fingers, because this is also very important to have the ideas in the voice or sync with. Yeah, you see, I love it. Love to feel this movement and to sing that my body is going with the music. I wanted only to show, not myself, but to show the idea. You are practicing on this, like a theme. There's only a theme, like stuff for everything. All ideas which are coming, I try to connect with the team, not to go by myself, do what I want, but to try to implement it. And we have two arts of movements, lines and jumps, no? Like leaps. And here's the figura corta, tam. I can use only this one. fifth in the left hand, so I'm pushed to play the theme in the left hand. What happens if I don't want to do it? Like, and now should come the theme. But I'm here with the left hand. I should play in the right hand. I change the motif from the beginning. Or I play and then I follow to play the rest already. So I ended here, and then my theme starts like this 16 notes. And so on. So working so connected with the theme as possible, and try first to, because it sounds very nice. It's like, I would say, good wine if you play the theme in the left hand. Not only stay with playing melody in the right hand, like. And so on. You hear I'm concentrated only on the right hand. Every melodic line, it's only in my right hand. Of course, it is easier, it's possible, but I would recommend you and try to encourage you to try it already in the left hand. If not everything, then only part of the theme, only this motif, for example. Okay, now we are in S, E, flat. Minor. This is no Baroque more. This is a crime. You should go to jail if you are modulating to. No, it's a joke. But it's not original. So yeah, try to play only this. I didn't say also about another possibility about how to say Umkehrung and Krebs. So switching it in a mirror, yeah, not. Yeah. Ta ta ta. Yeah. Ya da 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 ri pam pa ta ta ti pam. Yeah. So ti da 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 dum pam. Ti da 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 dum pam. Sorry, my brain is a little bit slower now. And then. Yeah. No, it's the same one. Yeah, and then this is what I need. Yeah, and so on. Try to play with mirroring it, and if there's jump nach this direction, you can jump another direction. And going through another sequence. Okay, I talk a lot about working with a team, which is also the main part of the coming course, working with different teams and doing the improvisation like a prelude or concerto from it. But the other, of course, very important thing is figuration and so on, but or counterpoint in this case. But another is also to planning the whole form. What would be the idea to have the some form. I would recommend you, I recommend to all my students this the idea of Dondrier, to go in major, C major preludes, C, G, D, A, F, and C. You can go the same direction. You can also go C, G, E, A, E, and then F, C is also possible. But to use these keys, yes, and to play a little bit in every key. One sure thing is you should have both mode, minor and major, or major and minor. So if I'm playing something starting in major, I have to have in the middle minor part. It's my opinion, or it's so obvious, I think, in the music. You can play the whole prelude in major. There should be some minor part. And if I play in a minor, I would play A, E, C, G, D, A. Like A minor, then E minor, A, E, A, E minor, yeah, C major, G major, and then back to D minor, A minor, yeah. So you have this beautiful also parts. You have, I would say, A, B, A, or A, B, A prime, A, 1. This is, yeah, 3 is very nice number, and you can use it there. This will be the first thing. So use both modes, major and minor, and if you want to have some special practice schema to practice for, I would use this schema. But there's also very important thing like a pedal points. At the end of, or in the middle maybe of minor part, I would use some kind of climax, like you have to see me. A volcano is going, a big drama. I mean, in the music, this is the diminished chord. Yeah. So somewhere I should play it. Like for example. And so on. So going through, make some drama on F sharp, for example, and then build a dominant pedal point. That it was not nice. And then C, and then theme to it, and you show. One more time. To make something like this way. What I play after coming back this theme in G major, dominant key, and falling fifth from third step. So playing a short sequence, and then rising one more time, tension. And amen. Yeah. So that's the way to plan something like to play something like form. Of course, there are much more possibilities, and I wouldn't, how to say, keep very strongly this Dandrier parcours, this Dandrier model, like this C, G, D, A, and F, C. I would practice with it, but after you are really very free. You can go, and if we have time also in the course, I will show you maybe 1 hour this another options. I can show you it now. How to change spontaneously the keys. Yeah, for example, I'm in C major. I go to minor, to the G minor. Yes, not G major but G minor. The way was the same, following tetrachord. But I can also make here to go to B minor. Yeah, I played here 4/6 chord or 6/4 chord, and then this is my new dominant, and now I'm in A minor. So there are more, I would say, possibilities. Or if I want to go sequence, for example, I go sequence from F major, falling 5th, and landing in D major. So I'm modulating in the sequence. Yeah. G minor. So to change keys a little bit more freely. Of course, not going to F sharp or A flat. I would avoid it, but really to feel more free. Yeah, and of course, working with team means that you are forced to to do something spectacular, to do something what comes suddenly without expectations. For example, yeah, the team in G major. I didn't play F sharp, I play F flat. So this is my falling 5th sequence now. Yeah, sorry. Now I'm in B minor, and then G, playing only falling 5th or rising 5th with this motif. E flat. Huh? So this is also possible to, I call it in my language, carousel, that you jump in a carousel and you and they are landing somewhere. Oh my God, how, for example, here, F sharp, B minor, A minor, and back to G major. Yeah? So it's not so complex, so it's not so complicated, this way of jumping. Of course, first, the main point is figuration, and feel free in one sentence to feel the flow in a very easy chord connection. So to sum up, I would say what I show you now today is the whole aspect of preluding, like working first with team, using very simple models, using some structures of the team, some motifs of the team, and also use it only in very simple structure like tonic dominant movement. Then you can also make more to try to play the theme or parts of the theme in the left hand, because the Baroque lives from this imitation, and it wouldn't be so necessary in Galant style in the Mozart, Haydn, Beethoven. You don't need to practice it, I would say. There are something different, more important things. But here it is very nice. In my opinion, it sounds very nice. It's most difficult part to practice this imitation, to practice working with teams like this. but yeah, it's nice. Thank you very much. If you have some questions, please